how to remember new words.
And you have a very good accent as well. Like so, it's little charismatic. Like the way you speak and all. So
For commenting that I'm not perfect as well to learn English. So, do you have any answer to them that I'm not perfect to, I'm not ready to talk with you? So, what suggestion do you have in this case? So many idioms, so many words, but I don't know that when I came to use this, my mind was blank. So, as you're meeting for the first time, could you please introduce yourself, sir?
yes, yes. My name is Atul, and I'm from Delhi. I'm a teacher by profession. It's been 3 years that I've been working in a private school. Currently, I'm teaching in an institute. And as far as my hobbies are concerned, I love to play cricket and do meditation and all. So that's all about me. Thank you. So how about
Thank you
you?
for your introduction. Yep. So if you tell about my introduction, that probably I'm Misaban Moshi. I come from Bangladesh. If you tell about my qualification, I'm just in class 7 in a Bengali medium school as a Bengali medium student. If you tell about the skills I'm currently developing in British and American accent, and with that, I've opened a YouTube channel which is MEHZABIN Mehzaban MOWSHI Mehzaban Moshi. You have to spell it because many people get it wrong. Another thing interesting about me that I'm interested in neuroscience. That's all about myself. So we've given our introduction, but one of the most vital questions to get to know each other is introduction. But still, there are some questions so we'll discuss in this conversation. So, do you have any topic to discuss with today?
I don't have any topic as such, but if you have your topic, you can discuss. By the way, good to know about you, like being such a teenage and all, like tender age and all, and you're learning so many things, and you have a very good accent as well, like so it's little charismatic, like the way you speak and all. So although I do not have any topic as such, but if you have, we can have a discussion over that.
Let me talk about our. mm let's say about our pronunciation. Nope. Okay. The fear of English speaking. I discussed about many topics, but today I'm gonna pick this topic because many people in my YouTube channel are commenting that I'm not perfect as well to learn English. So do you have any answer to them that I'm not perfect to, I'm not ready to talk with you? So what suggestion do you have in this case?
I mean, when they are scared to talk in English, is it like that? So how can they can get out of that? Okay, okay, sure, sure. So, like, as we know that when it comes to any language, and basically when it comes, like, we know that for any language to be at good at any language, we need to be handy with four skills. Like we talk about reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And when it comes to speaking, basically, so what is most important is that listening and speaking actually. That we start listening, we start consuming the kind of content that's available in this language actually. And on the other hand, like we on the same time we do have to work over our speaking as well. But as you said, like people are hesitant to speak, they shy away to speak. So what they can do, like, like anyhow you have to start it. The way we learn our mother tongue, we're not perfect all of a sudden. So it doesn't happen overnight as well. So we need to give ourselves time. And from the beginning, just we have to start it. From day one, just you start the kind of word or the kind of phrases, basic phrases that you learn, that how are you, how are you doing. Just start inculcate, just start thinking in your mind actually. That's how you can start, you can begin the thing. And do not ever be hesitant, or don't like feel nervous and all like that. What if people will start laughing at me? Because your beginning starts with like kind of what your failures as well. Because these failures are the stepping stone for your success actually. So that's how you can start. And just you have to have belief system. And one thing that is very common, that we all those have been the learner, they haven't done anything just overnight or like that. They have put in a couple of years, months there. So that's how. So if you are a beginner, so you have to be like patient. You need to have the patience actually, because when it comes to anything, not just this language. I mean, to be good at or grabbing any skills, we just are impatient, or be it any preparation or government job and all. Like we become impatient. How long will it take? How can I just get better in that? And second mistake that we usually as a newcomers and all we just commit that, like we just want to be the perfect at particular thing, and then we want to start that. Basically when it comes to any language, what we think that when I'll become perfect in particular this language, then only I just start doing the conversation. So that's the biggest myth that the people are consuming or the having kind of thing, like that only when we become perfect then we start conversation. No, that's totally wrong. That's so what I want to say that whatever they know, whatever the idea they are having that they possess currently, they need to start with that only. So it can be very handy with that. And one another thing is that they need to be passionate about this language as well. We talk about start sleeping, eating, and everything in this language. But yeah, that's very important. You need to start. You need to think in English this language only. And so many people out there say that you should speak. If you speak 10 minutes in a day, you can become perfect in such a month and all. That's I don't think that it's true actually, or that you can be fluent and all. Actually, what I think that personally that because I have done the same thing, although I did not get that kind of exposure as such, but what I just tried to do by my own, like be it reading, be it talking with myself, that auto suggestion, auto talking and all. So that's all the thing that I did, and now I'm here. So I think that they need to start from the scratch, and they need to be confident, they need to be patient, and whatever they are learning, just they need to, what do you call it? They need to, like just use them in their day-to-day or real life conversation also. They need to understand that how they can use the kind of phrase and all in their day-to-day life as well. So that's how they can start and all.
That's great that you've shared that how it came out from that pure circle. And probably, so I've discussed about this topic, but probably another new topic. Is it okay if we discuss about how to remember new words? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
probably how to remember new words, because this is many people questions that I learned so many idioms, so many words, but I don't know that when I came to use this my mind was blank probably. So let's discuss about that why we forgot our words.
Yes. Okay. I mean, like short of when you talk about the short of memory as well, like today, like we are in circle with lot of things. In today's like with the tip of the like you can have the access of anything. And today we are like having thousands of thoughts in a day, like and number of thoughts comes and just go in our mind. So first of all, that we need to have calm mind actually, and like so just try to have kind of peace in your mind as well, because that's how you can start having the thing. Second thing, as I told you, there are a lot of things to consume when it comes to this language itself, because sometimes what happen, like we are just searching for, we are just learning or going through so many words in the same time, just in a, I'll say just a 5 minute you can go to 10 15 words, like but it's not important that how much word you just scroll and all like that. It's important that how whether it is going to sink in your mind or not. And for that, we need to give yourself time. Earlier, what used to happen, we used to search the word in dictionary. It used to take time, and that during those time, actually, we used to, just sink in those words in our mind. But now, what happened? We have our cell phone. As soon as you just find a word that I'm not familiar with, you just start and just you browse the meaning and just you start and just go with the next word and all. And that's how in such a quick time, actually we are not able to sink in those words in our mind. So what is more important, rather than like encircling or increasing your like territory in terms of words, just you what you need to do, whatever word that you are having, just ask the first question from yourself, whether am I able to use those all words what I have gone somewhere or other, like in my life. So make sure that whatever what like somewhere or other you have the idea, just start using first for them, because sometimes what happens, whenever we see, okay, this is written this word, okay, I know this word, but I'm not able to use them. So make sure that whatever word you have the idea whenever you read, so make sure these are words are also on tip of your tongue. That's how. So rather than just encircling or learning a lot of word, whatever word you are having, just try to have the command on that, and thereafter you should look on some other words or some other kind of expression. That's how they can start. And so, and one more thing that, as I told you, sometimes we are also short of memory. We don't have that elephant memory as such. So for that, they can start with some yoga and other kind of meditation. Because on the other hand, also like be it our personal life or professional life, we are engaged and like traveling so many things. So just I'll say just try to have calmness, just try to have the patience or the kind of be cool like a cucumber like. So these all things can help be handy for them. Yeah.
Yep. So in this case, I just want to tag that your one is super great that you've suggested many tips and tricks and according to that. And one of the cases is actually meditation. I'm doing meditation when I was 4 years old, the type of age I'm in, that probably. And meditation helped me to, it doesn't grow my memory, but it just helped me to come down, to relax, and to gain the information and knowledge of or like read. So probably if I talk about my textbooks, when I learned about textbooks, then what I used to do is I read a chapter, then I just close my eyes and do meditation. That helped me a lot, believe it. So now in class 7 and I'm doing meditation when I was not admitted to school, so that helped me a lot. Again, another thing I just want to tell, so memory doesn't grow, it just build up their level of their skill. Like if you talk about that level of information, like let me talk about idiom of what is under the weather. Under the weather actually means feeling sad. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is my information. Got it, this is my information. But according to your seriousness of gaining that object or gaining the knowledge is divided into short-term memory, long-term memory. If you gain that knowledge too seriously, then it will go to your short-term, long-term memory, sorry. And if you don't take it too seriously, then it'll probably go to short-term memory. In case of studies like seventh grade or seventh plus studies, we actually gain the information to short-term memory. But if you talk
Yeah.
about any experience, any achievements, then it will probably go to your long term memory. But how to gain that information in long term memory, how to understand your brain that it's too serious. So, probably in this case, I'll tell you that what you have to do is engage in it. Like, this is the idiom, act out it. Just see in the pictures, flashcards, see everywhere, use everywhere to make an experience, to make you feel that you're under the weather and make you feel like that you're in that emotion. So engage emotion onto it, engage or narrating your English life, engage yourself with that idiom that will help you to go your information to long-term memory. But actually,
That's
what meditation doesn't grow your memory, but meditation, when we stay calm, like it is a traffic jam. If we go into the like a mailing person, like a mailman are willing to give you a mail, like it's not electronic mail, it's not email, it's like when you write with your pen. Though that probably if you give the mail to another person, suppose it's a lot of traffic jam and your mail don't go away with this, that probably meditation stay calm with all of the thoughts, removing your thoughts and be easy with you. Okay, Then if you do meditation, then probably you're going to study or you're going to study English. That probably will help you to connect with that idiom, with that word properly, without any types of negative thoughts, emotions, or positive thoughts, emotions. Because thoughts actually give us type of a wall that you're not willing to do it probably. So these are the thing meditation do, and what you have to do according to not grow your memory, just build up your memory level. So am I right about this thing?
You're absolutely correct about that. And because I do have the belief, like we have two stomach actually, I'll say, or two things where we consume the thing. One is the stomach that we are having, we consume the like food that we are having, but there's a one food that we are consuming here also, the kind of content that we are consuming, the kind of thought or the idea that's all are around us, and we are just feeding to that. So it's very important that what we are feeding to it. So I mean, and we also need to do that detoxification of this, as you told, like we can do start with yoga and all, and that can help us to get better, to have a good memory in terms of when you talk about the short term memory or long term. So literally, like we need to give some time actually, that how, I mean, that they can start thinking, they eventually, this all thing happen eventually. As you told, like each and every moment we need to feel like that, okay, I'm under the weather. That's how you need to visualize. We talk about visualization also, imagination. That's very important to have that, like long term, like the kind of elephant memory. So that's very important, and it is told that whatever you want to be in your life, you need to visualize. Okay, I'm a good trainer, I'm a like or I'm an officer, like that. So when you do the visualization, you start living like that way, you start thinking in that way, and that's how you start, like changing your what you are. You just try to be in the next version of yours. That's very important, yeah.
Yep, that's fantastic. Visualization is also a good part of meditation. When you visualize the object, that idiom, that one you want to become, right? So probably I love visualizing the object I want to be in future. Probably why? Because I just love it. I love to imagine every time. But in case many people tell just don't imagine just work, but probably that's not true, I think. When you imagine that you'll do that work, that probably your brain trains you to that path. Because
Yes,
your brain
absolutely.
always set the picture of it. Eh?
I
Yep.
mean, like it is one more thing is there. Like everything happened two times. Once, first it happens in our mind. Second, we just do in practical. Like that's very important. Like suppose you have to play something, you have to do start doing something. You just think first and then start acting that way. So happen two times. First in your mind and then in the practical life. So yeah. So that's how first we need to visualize. Okay, first done, and then actually you will start having that kind of experience in your little life. Yeah, that's very important. By the way, like I'm quite glad to have with you, like having like, in this conversation, and like being like as you told, like you are just in the seventh standard and all, and like and the way you are talking, and like being like a mature and all, so that's quite crazy, like yeah. So, like, what's your like passion? What's your desire? What's your aim in your life? Like, what do you want to be, if you don't mind?
Probably, if you tell about me, that probably, as I told you, that I'm interested in neuroscience. Have you ever heard about the Ikigai rules? From that, what you love, what you can earn money from it, and what your skill are in,
Yes, yes,
probably.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, Japanese
These are
concept.
things that you can set your own goal. That's probably that's match with my career, which is neuroscientist. But apart from that, I want to become an author and also sometimes a motivational speaker because I love to motivate people instead of just working on myself. I love to work on myself too, but as a motivating person, I'm good at everywhere. Like I could motivate my classmates in order to improve their grades, and they did great after hearing my sound. So this is also a passion, but neuroscientist makes me feel that I talk about brains, right? So I'm interested in brain when I was 5 years old that time. So I was used to think that I'll do something that you're good for the world. So these are the things that are good for the world. So that is my passion.
By the way, like that's very interesting and relevant topic in today's area, the neuroscience. Because today, what happened, the kind of step that we take in our life, be it any positive step or negative step, that all something occur in the mind. Like if someone start to take some extreme step, like committing suicide and all, first thing click in our mind actually. So we need to understand that why these kind of things, thoughts, comes in our mind and how they start working. That's really literally quite interesting and like what do you call that, fascinating, like discipline as such that you are in, that you are looking in, yeah.
That's
and
probably good.
and one more thing, like as I said, like you want to be a motivation speaker also. I mean, like that's, I mean, there's no, let's say, anything, nothing wrong is there actually, because something what happened, like if you are good at particular thing, and if you know something, like you know that how you can heal people in terms of their worries and all. So literally, you should come forward. You should come forward and speak about that. You need to. That's how you can. We talk about charity and also that is also one part of that. Because if I am having, if I possess something, so definitely I should teach that thing to other guy also out there. So that's how it's not about just you want to show off or like that. It's all about that. It shows that how mature you are and how what kind of thing that you want from in your society as well. That's very important,
Uh,
yeah, and we can do that, yeah. And good to know
yeah.
about you, like, yeah.
So another thing I just want to ask you about that. Do you have any YouTube channel?
Yes, I do have, but to be honest, I'm not active from a couple of months, and yeah, like that's all. But because
So
yeah,
so what's your channel name? May I know?
yes, yes, Atul Sharma 02, like this. Just I can just message you, like I can, yeah, Atul Sharma
Okay.
02. Yeah.
This is the thing. Okay, so it's already 21 minutes. We're talking about some other works, like it's evening time up to study. So again, I'll meet you in next conversation. Again, thank you for spending your precious time in this conversation. It was wonderful, just supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I'll meet you next in future, and till then, just keep practicing English, and I'll meet you next time. Hey.
Sure, sure. Same here. Like I love the, talking to you as well. And yeah, I love to have with you in the next session as well. Yeah. Till then, you too have a good day, good life, and keep doing, keep learning, keep growing. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.